Today we will review Windows Longhorn, a Windows operating system whose project was canceled by Microsoft and was intended to be the successor to Windows XP in the timeline until Windows Vista arrived sometime later. The download link is for the 64-bit version, and if you would like to try it, it will be in the first pinned comment. During the installation process, it asks us for a serial key, which will be included inside the compressed file you're going to download. We accept the license agreement and click Continue. And while it prepares for installation, let me ask you the following question. Did you know that this Windows Longhorn existed and about all the history I just explained? Leave your answer in the comments section. Now we complete the final adjustments and then the PC would restart. We can see that the startup interface displays the name Windows Longhorn, very similar to the boot interface of its predecessor, Windows XP. After going through many installation steps, we finally arrive at the desktop. We would have this solid red background, and the first thing we notice is some text telling us that this is a testing version of the system, which is obvious because it was never officially released. We would have direct access to the recycle bin, and if we open the Start menu, we can see that it comes with a predefined administrator user. As for its design, it is practically identical to Windows XP, both in layout and iconography. If we type the command winver, we can see that this Windows Longhorn is based on version 6.6, specifically build 4083. If we open Windows Explorer, look at this, an undeniable relic. Look at the shapes and the tabs. We have a star for favorites and the Windows search feature. We also have support for the now obsolete 3.5-inch floppy disks, a shortcut for games, and another shortcut for system folders and email, judging by the envelope icon displayed.
If we open Task Manager, this Windows Longhorn is running a total of 26 background processes. Looking at performance, the CPU stays around 0% almost all the time, which is excellent. As for RAM usage, it only consumes 183 megabytes out of the 1 gigabyte allocated to this virtual machine in VMware. If we go to Windows Explorer and open the Properties section, we can see that this Windows Longhorn occupies a total of 4.10 gigabytes of disk space. From my point of view, that is a bit high for a Windows version of this scale. If you're enjoying the review, don't forget to leave a like as it helps me share this video with more people who are not familiar with the Windows Longhorn operating system. If we go to the Control Panel to check the installed applications, this system has two applications called Trident V2 C2. I assume there are two versions because one is probably for 64-bit systems and the other for 32-bit systems. Moving on to personalization, we can see several themes available for installation. The current red theme is called Slate. We also have a blue theme called Jade. There's one specifically dedicated to Windows XP and another for Windows Classic, although when we apply it, we get this error message. On the other hand, we have the legendary Windows XP wallpapers. It gives us an error when applying them, yet it still applies them anyway, which is incredible. We also have the famous screensavers, along with some classic Windows styles based on the themes we looked at earlier. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And remember, if you would like to try Windows Longhorn, the Test ISO download link will be available in the first pinned comment. And if you want more videos about modified operating systems, I invite you to click on the following playlist, and I'll see you there.